Thank you very much. In May 2019, the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy revealed that Croydon was the 5th worst local authority in the entire country for spending its reserves. In response to this, Croydon Council said the figures in the data were inaccurate and that it had not run down its reserves. Fast forward 5 months, in October 2019, the independent auditors Grant Thornton issued its annual report saying, quote, "We were not satisfied that Croydon Council had put in place proper arrangements to ensure economy, efficiency and effectiveness in its use of resources. We do not consider this to be adequate for ongoing financial sustainability." So, Madam Deputy Mayor, when this Labour Council told the BBC and CIPFA that their stats were inaccurate, were they deliberately lying or did they just not know? Neither really instills confidence. It's either willful deception or blind ignorance, incompetence demonstrated at the highest levels of this administration. Grant Thornton says, "Your reported reserve position remains low compared to other London boroughs. You face a number of significant cost pressures. Some are similar to other parts of local government." And that is true of practically every page in tonight's budget. Compared to other London boroughs, with similar demographic challenges, with similar budgetary pressures, and even with the same political party in power, it's clear that Croydon is just badly run. The Ministry for Housing, Communities and Local Government published, at the end of last year, all the borrowing and investment stats for 2019. Of all 32 London boroughs, Croydon has the worst short-term borrowing, the worst long-term borrowing, and the worst total borrowing. It's no wonder that the auditors condemned your financial management. Debt upon debt, spending out of control, and no proper plans to fix it. So how does Croydon Labour try to plug the deficit? Well, they raise taxes, of course. They raise taxes on parents already battling with the cost of living. They raise taxes on young people trying to make their way in the world, on those renting, struggling to save a deposit. They raise taxes on elderly and vulnerable residents worrying about their bills, taxes up for small, vital local businesses, the true engines of our economy, trying to offer work for our residents. Croydon wouldn't mind if it was to guarantee better services, but instead it's to service Labour's financial incompetence. Instead of getting a grip on departmental spending, instead of bearing down on costs spiralling out of control, instead of reining in needless expenditure on vanity projects, this Labour Council is left with no choice but to increase taxes on the working people of Croydon. Well, Madam Deputy Mayor, the working people of Croydon are watching and they're thinking what we're thinking.